I absolutely love Christmas time here at Walt Disney World. Going to the theme parks is amazing because the decorations are just so beautiful, especially here at Hollywood Studios. The vintage decor is my favorite. But I'm going to take you on a resort tour using the Skyliner, which is absolutely free for anybody to use. So if you don't have plans to go into a park when you visit the Orlando area and you still want to see some beautiful Christmas decorations, here are my tips to do this for absolutely free here at Walt Disney World. Now, if I was just going to go to the boardwalk, I could easily jump on a boat or even walk. Skyliner can take me there as well, but I want to show you all of the resorts that are on the Skyliner route and all the fantastic holiday decor that they have to offer. We're going to end up over at the boardwalk, so I might take the boat back here. I have access to parking here because I'm an annual pass holder. So if you don't have that type of access, you can always start at Disney Springs, jump on a bus to either Pop Century, Art of Animation, or start at the boardwalk and make your tour around the Skyliner resorts. Now, jumping on the Skyliner here, you can get to Disney's Caribbean Beach. That's where the main hub is, where you can get to Art of Animation, Pop Century, or Riviera Resorts, Epcot, and the boardwalk area. If it's not busy, I like to ask to wait for an unwrapped cab because it gives you better views. So let's see what's available. While it's fun to see the wrapped cabs from below, it's not when you're actually on the Skyliner. This one I have a clear view. Now if you're afraid of heights, you might like that little barrier that the wrap provides. But if you like to have a view and there's not too many people waiting for the Skyliner, just ask if you could wait for an unwrapped cab and they will gladly accommodate you.
Board the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Hollywood Studios. We are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort with connecting flights to Epcot International Gateway, Disney's Pop Century Resort, and Disney's Art of Animation Resort. We hope you enjoyed your visit to Hollywood today. Now wave goodbye to your adoring fans below. Bye!
When you get off the route from Hollywood Studios, to the right is where it's going to take you to Art of Animation Pop Century, and to the left is going to be Riviera and all on your way to Epcot. So you're going to just kind of stay on the line when you get to Riviera and it will take you on to Epcot. But we're going to start at Art of Animation and Pop Century first. My tip for getting an unwrapped cab works great when it's really dead. When it's really busy, here's my other tip. There generally is 2 lines to get to boarding the cab itself. I've come up on the lines where there is one line that's completely full and nobody in the other one. You can use the other one. So don't feel bad that you're skipping the line. It's what it's for. So if I see a shorter line, that's the one I get into. But if it is that busy, generally I don't ask for an unwrapped cab. So either one or the other. Choosing the shorter line when you see it, or if it's slow enough, asking for an unwrapped cab.
To the right is Disney's Pop Century Resort, a memorable resort that celebrates the way we lived, played, and communicated with each other throughout the 20th century. We are now gliding over the sparkling waters of Hourglass Lake. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the most magical flight on Earth. In just a few moments, we will be arriving at the only floating Skyliner station at Walt Disney World Resort. Passengers can disembark here for Disney's Pop Century Resort and for Disney's Art of Animation Resort. Thank you for flying the Disney Skyliner. Bon voyage! Please remain seated until the doors automatically open. When exiting the cabin, please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your step. Thank you for flying with us.
So no rhyme or reason. We're going to start here at Art of Animation. It is Disney's Value Suites, and I haven't been here in a long time, so I'm excited to go explore it. There are several themed sections here at this resort. This is the Finding Nemo, and the big blue pool is one of the largest pools here for a value resort. These are also fully enclosed. Once upon a time, they were open just like Pop Century, but they didn't get developed right away. And so eventually, once they decided to retheme this resort, before it was completely constructed, they decided to make these suites. There is one section here at this hotel that is exterior hallways, and that is the furthest one out, which is the Little Mermaid. But we're just gonna go explore the lobby right now because I think that's where the main decorations are. So Lion King and Little Mermaid is gonna be to your right. And then we've got the main building where you've got your food court. And then to the left is gonna be the Cars themed area. Okay, I'm not surprised by this because the resort's decor goes up at different times, staggered because they have a lot of them, and these tend to be last. I'm gonna take a look at some of the merchandise they have here and then hop over to Pop Century. It's probably similar, and that's okay because I will come back and share it, but for sure over at the Boardwalk, the decor is up. So this kind of shows you a timeline if you're planning for the next year, is that if you come too early in the season, you may not be able to experience all the decor. Later, after Thanksgiving, everything should be up. So this is just a small little sampling of what you can find around the theme parks right now. And they'll have some further on the wall as well. So it's actually a pretty good selection. A lot of the stuff you can find at Disney Springs. Oh, and I love this one so much. I don't know if I've seen this one yet. So it's really soft. Even on the inside, sometimes the appliques are rough on the inside of the sweater, and that one is not. I also don't think I've seen this one yet. This is also a Star Wars shirt I have not seen before. But what I do love about visiting the resorts is there are merchandise themed to the resort itself. So you've got a Spirit jersey, Art of Animation, and you're not going to find this anywhere else except for this shop. They actually have their own Loungefly too. How about that? And ears. I love exploring the resort's shops as well because they have merch specific things for the actual resort. So super fun. If you're staying here, you can get something to take home to remember your stay at your hotel. All right, let's hop over to Pop Century. Again, I don't think we're going to see the Christmas decorations there, but at least you can just see where they might be. And they've actually been updating it, so I'm anxious to see if that renovation is complete. A couple more tips as we're approaching the bridge where the Skyliner is. First, if you come during this time of year, layers. You can tell that I took off my red lightweight sweater. It was cool this morning, but the sun is up and out and it's getting quite warm. So it's always good to have layers. But if you are staying here, let me point out a couple things to you if you're going to use the Skyliner. When the Skyliner is running, this is how you get to Hollywood Studios and Epcot. There won't be bus services unless this service goes down, so keep that in mind. And in the morning, it's going to be really busy. You're going to see really long lines, but they actually move pretty quickly. So just keep that in mind. If you're staying here at Art of Animation, there'll be a line on this side. And if you're staying at Pop Century, it's going to wrap around past the building and they'll kind of alternate as they load people. So don't worry, you will get on and it will move quickly, but the earlier you get here in the morning, the better. As you come from the Skyliner and just walk straight, you're gonna go through the 60s section. This is actually the preferred section. There's different tiers for pricing for here at Pop Century because it is the closest to the Skyliner as well as the food court area. You're gonna pay a little bit more for that convenience. You're gonna have the hippy dippy pool in the center, but we're gonna head towards the hall here and see if they've got any Christmas decorations up, but also check to see how the refurbishment is going. If you've never stayed here before, it's my absolute favorite value resort. It is themed to the decades. So you've got the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. And I love it because it is now on the Skyliner. Now, I loved it before because of the decor and all the larger than life things that you find here at this resort. But being on the Skyliner now, it's kind of a game changer for this particular Valley resort. So it's going to be a little bit more expensive than, say, your All-Stars. Here at Pop Century, this is called the Classic Hall. And then everything pop and shop dining is to your right, and then the lobby's to the left. Now, I'm not seeing any Christmas decor here, and again, not surprised since Art of Animation is not up yet, but eventually this area will be completely decked out with Christmas, and I do see similar things over there that I saw at Art of Animation in the shop, and we'll take a look at that. But, oh, I'm gonna go left, because this is my first time seeing this complete. If you don't follow me over on Instagram, I've been doing something called a wall saga, where I kind of document all the walls that are around Walt Disney World and even the resorts. But this one breaks my heart. I have been coming here since almost opening, and they used to have these really cool shadow boxes on the walls, and they're gone now. So let's go take a quick look so I can show you what it looks like now. But follow me over on Instagram as I take you around over the next couple of years, because there's so many walls with all the changes in the parks even, and I like to document that and keep you up to date. But this one's a little sad for me. So if I can find my old clips, I'll show you what it looked like before with all the shadow boxes. Now, I love the colors. It's bright, it's festive, it matches everything pop and shop. But a lot of the nostalgia for the era is gone. They had actual items for the 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, all in these sections, but you can see how they themed this. I'm assuming this is the 70s. And then looks like Pluto is in the 80s. And then Donald's in the 90s. And then behind the desks has changed as well. They used to have really cool vintage photos, and now it's just these signs that say cool, groovy, and neato. I'm just gonna take a quick peek in here just to see their Christmas displays. So very similar items as over at Art of Animation. Maybe a few different things that I didn't see over there, like this blanket. So if you're not seeing something here, you can always pop over to Art of Animation. But again, what I love is how they have things exclusively for Pop Century, and so here are their ears. And then their Spirit jersey. Also have a 3/4 t-shirt, and then a couple of different mugs. All right, let's jump back on the Skyliner and head towards Caribbean Beach and Riviera. Even though it was a bust in terms of holiday decor here at Art of Animation and Pop Century, at least gives you an idea of when you can expect it. It is November 20th today, so it's not up yet, but keep following along, especially over on Instagram, because I will be continuing to visit places as the holiday decor comes up. Coming off the Pop Century Art of Animation line, I can go straight back to Hollywood Studios or hop on this route to go to Riviera and Epcot. Now, if I wanted just to go to Caribbean Beach, I could walk. It's a lovely walk. There's actually a closer location that I can walk to from Riviera, so I'm gonna hop on board and take the Skyliner over. Here's an example of what I'm talking about. You can use this line right here. Nobody's in it, and it's okay to use.
Welcome aboard, Islanders. You are on the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. We're flying to Disney's Riviera Resort with continuing flights to Epcot. Hold on to your straw hats. We are about to enter the heart of the Caribbean.
So this is the main area over here. and there is a walking path that takes you to the Riviera. So it's actually quicker for me to take the Skyliner to Riviera, see what they have there, and then walk over to Caribbean
In
Beach.
just a minute,
So I just got off here to go to Riviera. They're going to ask you that question because they want to make sure that you're not wanting to go to Epcot and you get off too soon. So if you're going to Epcot, you're just going to stay on and continue on the route here. But we're going to head this way and then go around to the left. Boarding the Skyliner from the station can be kind of tricky because people are often staying on from Epcot, heading back to the main hub, or coming from the main hub to Epcot. And so I'm gonna come back this direction to get on to head to Epcot. But if someone's already in the cab, I won't get put on. So same with this direction. If you're gonna board over here, head back to the main hub to Hollywood Studios, there may be someone in the cab, and so you may have to wait just a little bit longer. If you've never been to the Riviera Resort, it is a DVC, Disney Vacation Club location. And this is one of the most beautiful things they have here, which is this mosaic of Peter Pan. And it goes all the way around. And then they have another one for Tangled. So you're gonna see a lot of people here taking photos because they're truly beautiful. The video that I'm showing you is not gonna do it justice. Now, if there's no Christmas decor up yet at the Riviera, it's not a bust for me because one of my favorite things is here, and that is their banana bread chocolate chip chunk loaf. It's really good. So either way, it's a win for me. One of my favorite quick service restaurants is also here, Primo Piatto. And if you can't find the banana bread up at Le Petit Cafe, so it's before noon, so I think it still will be there, so I'll go up there first. You can find it at Primo Piatto. So no fear, if you go up for your coffee and there's no banana bread there, head to Primo Piatto. So you can get to Primo Piatto by the outside or just down this hall right here, but we're actually gonna go up to the cafe and see if they've got the bread there. So currently a bust for any holiday decor. Let me show you if they have the banana bread here. This is absolutely one of my favorite things to get. Now, sometimes there's not enough chocolate on it, like this one is a little skimpy, but it's always so good. And if I'm anywhere near the Riviera, I stop for this. That is always a really good treat. So I'm excited to have stopped there just for that alone, but let me quick show you how close it is to the Caribbean Beach. The Caribbean Beach Resort is sprawling, so large, but if you are staying in Martinique, which is one of the preferred sections, you are really close to Riviera's food area, which I think is a plus. They have this wonderful path that connects you over here, and right away you're at some of the first buildings for Martinique, and then it's just a little bit further walk to the main section. They will have these maps all over this resort because again, it's so sprawling. Riviera Resort up top here, we're heading to Martinique, heading to Old Port Royal where all the food is and the main pool. And then all the way over here is the Disney Skyliner. So you can see that if I'd stay there, I'd have to walk all the way this way and then back to the Skyliner. So I'm just gonna do a little U-loop here, head back to the Skyliner to go over to the Boardwalk area. But yeah, it's a beautiful resort, but just a little large, so keep that in mind. All right, I'm pleasantly surprised. There are actually some decorations up here as I'm approaching the main area at Crib Royale. So let's see if there's any more, like in the lobby area. I can already see a Christmas tree, so this is fun. I love the theming of their holiday decor. This is absolutely beautiful. All these elements that look like seaweed and coral. Look at these fish. The theming is fantastic. This space has been redone not too long ago, and it's really beautiful. But even the swags. The ribbon with the pineapple. another tree here. Same decor. Oh, actually just a little bit different. So we've got pineapple here and then the birds. So the other one was more the sea base with the fish. And this is all florals with the birds. We have additional smaller trees in the lobby, and those are really cutely decorated as well. And then as we come to the front in the entranceway, you can see that there's some swags. And then the Carousel trading post is right off from the lobby itself. And they have gorgeous swags in here too. And then all their Christmas merchandise is right up front. Now, since I've pointed the other ones out before, here is some exclusive merchandise just for Caribbean Beach. They also have their own lounge fly and ears. They even have their own ornament, which is really cute. They even have their food court decorated for Christmas. Such a beautiful space. Lots of variety here as well. And I love how this one over here, it's actually a little basket with fruit in it. Know that you do not have to be staying at this resort to actually eat here. So if I wanted to have lunch here, I could. You can see this is where they have all of their stations for anything you need microwaved or toasted, and then condiments. And then it's also decorated with their tropical Christmas as well. It's really, really beautiful in here. Well, that was a pleasant surprise. So yay. First resort Christmas tour done. Let's head on over to the Skyliner, and we're going to head to the beach club and boardwalk area. I know that those are decorated. As I mentioned on arrival, you're going to have two different entrances. So if you were heading back to Hollywood Studios, Pop Century, Art of Animation, you're going to continue on this path. And I'll keep going this way just to show you. But I'm actually heading to Epcot, so I'm going to go left and back around from the way I originally came from. Hollywood Studios and the main hub straight, but we're going to head to Epcot. And they do have several signs along the way, so you know you're going in the right direction. This is one of my favorite ways to get into Epcot, which is the International Gateway, which is to the left. They have their own security entrance, and you come out between France and the UK. You could take a friendship boat over to the Boardwalk Beach Club area and on towards Hollywood Studios, but I am gonna walk. And the first stop we're gonna go to is to the left, which is the Boardwalk. And then I might take a boat over to the beach club just because I love all modes of Disney transportation and I like to mix it up sometimes. So let's head on over to the Boardwalk. When you get to the top of the hill, if you go down, you're going to head to the beach club and yacht club. But go over the bridge and down, and that's when you're going to get to the Boardwalk. It looks like they're getting ready for a ceremony, most likely a wedding, which is so beautiful. And as we approach the Boardwalk, the very first thing is Gwendolyn Rogers Cake Bake Shop. Also beautiful. Now this has had quite a bit of controversy just because it's pretty pricey, but I've eaten there before and the quality is amazing, but you're really paying for the experience. You can go inside the bakery side if you don't have a reservation, but if you want to dine, you should get a reservation. Their decor year-round is over the top, but I can't wait to see the Christmas. This is the first time I get to see the Christmas. All the lights, trees, there's already trees outside, and at night it's just sparkly and glittery and absolutely beautiful. Oh, right away I can see the theming. It's so cute. You've got these little carousels. So adorable. but they do have a tree in the center. Now, I feel like this tree is not as big as it has been in years past. But this is such a nice area to lounge. This is where they do their movies. But yeah, I definitely feel like this is a bit smaller than what I've seen before. Again, the theming is to the boardwalk. So you've got carousel animals. Popcorn. Yeah, this is really cute. I love the garland too. They've got strung popcorn in here. Very kind of classic. All right, let's go up because I am super excited to see the gingerbread display. This place is so busy right now. It looks like we've got quite a bit of the pastry team here as well. I got to talk to Monique Perez, and she talked about how they've been working on this since September. So it's really busy right now. Everybody's really enjoying it since it just opened up. They have some fantastic treats that you can purchase. So a traditional Italian cookie, Windsor cookie, the gluten-friendly gingerbread cookie, Mickey-shaped sugar cookie, a holiday chocolate bar, as well as the ginger snap. And I ended up getting the Mickey caramel corn cookie, so I'm excited to try that at some point. This is the cutest thing, and it smells so good. All right, let's give it a try. It's very soft, which is nice. Not a real strong gingerbread flavor. Again, sometimes things are more about looks, but it's probably one of the most tastier gingerbreads I've had here on property. So yeah, super cute. I was hoping to get the little gingerbread bear at the cake bake shop, but unfortunately they were out. I guess they sell it really quickly, so just keep that in mind if you want to try that. You have to get there quick. Oh, looks like, speaking of quick, a boat is here, so let's go jump on it. It's okay. Well, little miscommunication, and that's okay. She told me to get into the other line, but she's going the direction that I wanted to go. So from this spot here, if you get on the Hollywood Studios boat, it's going to take you over to Yacht and Beach Club first, and that's where I was heading to, and then Swan and Dolphin in that location, and then on to Hollywood Studios. There is another line just for Epcot, and so just pay attention when you're getting onto the boats to make sure you're going in the direction that you want to go. Straight ahead is the Yacht Club, and we're going to check out the decor that's here as well. But the gingerbread display is actually over at the Beach Club, so we'll head there next. So the Yacht Club has a different feel than the Beach Club. A little more old world, darker woods, and the Beach Club, of course, more airy with the beach feel. But they both share Stormalong Bay, which is the largest pool on Disney property. It is decorated just like I imagined it would, with these amazing sailboats, globes. This is really cool, actually. The details are amazing. Got a compass. Oh, check out the boat. Oh, they have a Christmas village set up just off on the side of the lobby, and I was not expecting that. You have to really look closely because look at the cutest little detail that's right here. You might miss it. There's so many cute things. So take the time to look around the whole thing. I could have watched that all day, but we're going to make our way to go see the Carousel Gingerbread display. It is the 25th anniversary, so the pastry team did 25 hidden Mickeys all around. So let's see how many we can go find. Beautiful decorations along the way too. I love the swags and even the little anchor made out of rope. All right, this is a great little walkway you can do outside or inside to get to and from the Yacht and Beach Club. But I wanted to go inside just so we could see the decor. We're kicked outside now, couldn't go further inside because the steakhouse is right here. So you get a glimpse of the pool area. Very busy. You have to show proof that you are staying here at the Yacht and Beach Club in order to use the pool. Oh my goodness, it's big, beautiful reefs here. So we got a little combination of Yacht and Beach Club. The coral here, the sand dollars, along with the sailboats. And then you can tell the transition from Yacht and Beach Club, or from the Yacht Club to the Beach Club, because you've got the gray going into the blue, but also when you run into Beaches and Cream, you know you've arrived. Beaches and Cream is a iconic location. They expanded several years ago, but it used to be a really tiny place. 25 years ago when I was a cast member, come here all the time. Still come here not quite as often, but they've expanded it so more people can eat here. But if you wanted to try it, definitely get a reservation. But they also have a Beaches and Cream to go window. So if you're just wanting your basic ice cream treats, you can get that there. We are almost there. Let's keep heading around and go back inside to the Beach Club lobby. So definitely a different feel in here, although it has a similarity to it in the swag, but they're using, instead of rope, like driftwood, which is really, really pretty. And fishnets. Yeah, a little kind of seaweed feel. Oh, this is really beautiful. This is a new display, so it's just arrived in the last day or so, so it's going to be very busy, but let's see how close we can get and see if we can spot some of those hidden Mickeys. So a cast member just told me that this takes them 7 months to come up with a theme and build it. So as soon as they tear this down, they begin the process all over. And they have this right here. It shows everybody that's worked on it. And this is the 25th anniversary. So there's 25 on each of the horses and also 25 hidden Mickeys stamped into things, just like this. Their tree area is just off to the side as well, and I couldn't resist. They had the most adorable macaroons. So we got 2 gingerbread, one with the carousel horse on it, and then one stamped with the 25th anniversary. In all the years that I have come to the beach club, I have never come up on the second level. But it is a beautiful vantage point to see all the decorations. But I also wanted to kind of get away to try one of these macaroons, so let's give this a try. All right. We're gonna give, I almost don't want to eat this, it's so cute. We're gonna give him a try though. The chocolate. It's a little dry. These have been probably worked on and so sat out for just a little bit longer. They're still adorable. A great like little holiday treat, so I'd still recommend it. All right, I quick took a look at these and they are chocolate as well. So same flavor, just different shapes and designs. But I thought a great way to end my Skyliner resort tour for all of the holiday decor. If you follow me over on Instagram, I like to do a little bit of daily magic, and I will definitely be heading back to Pop Century and Art of Animation to see their stuff go up. So if you are staying there and want to see the holiday stuff while you're there, you want to do it later in November. Speaking of Disney transportation, the next video I'm going to do the holiday resort tour on the monorail route. Now, the Grand Floridian unfortunately does not have the large gingerbread house that they always have every year, but that's because they did a renovation, and I can't wait to share that with you too. But over at the Contemporary, there's another gingerbread display, and over at Wilderness Lodge, so definitely a boat ride in the, our future as well. It is my favorite place to go, so let me know in the comments what resort is your favorite at Christmas time here at Walt Disney World. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time.